Dude, what's up?
What's up? What's
Not
up? I'm still in the car. Haven't reached home yet.
Oh, okay. Cool. So what do you got going on?
Yeah. Oh, nothing much. Few changes. Have to travel to India, so that's in the plan now.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
There we go. We got more people coming in. Oh, Jay Turner's coming in.
Yeah. And this time,
We're losing you.
nice.
Hey, fellas, how's it going?
Hey, Mr. Jay Turner, what is going on?
Very busy, very busy. How about you guys?
About the same. It's been spent the weekend out of town, so now I know why I don't go on vacations, because I get back and I've got all this stuff to do. But it was a very fun weekend. It was crazy. So
Yeah, that's good. I took a little bit of time off yesterday too.
Very nice.
How about you, Alok? How about you?
Dude, been busy, family stuff and all that. The big win for this week was we crossed 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is a win. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing much. Just same old stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, Pat, did you have an agenda for tonight? Do you have everything planned, prepared? Don't let me get in the way.
No, I have no agenda planned at all. So basically,
it's an open.
Like I said, I was spent all weekend down in the Ozarks in Arkansas, and doing crazy stuff with electric wheels and all kinds of things, hanging out with fellow nerds, and then got back, and I've kind of been catching up and all day here on
is the Ozark area really beautiful this time of year? I've heard
it really is. It wasn't as hot as it was in Kansas City, and it's a lot more a lot more trees and things like that, and the like you're literally on like you think it's mountains, but it's not. It's really like the edge of a plateau. So you're like Kansas and lower Missouri. Once you head into Arkansas, you start dropping down, actually getting closer to sea level. So so it feels mountainous, but you're actually going downhill. So but yeah, lots of trees and cool, little country back roads and things like that, getting down to Arkansas. And then they had the event at the fairgrounds, and lots of people showed up. It's kind of like it's our really cool little event, but second year that they've had it. So they had racing and off-road and all kinds of junk. I wrecked a couple times. I gotta buy some extra parts for my wheel now. So
That's funny. That's cool. Hey, got that hobby, man. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, so I do have a question. I asked it inside the forum there, and somebody replied back. Was that you, Pat? About potentially having a cannabis company?
Yeah. I think that was me. I think you want to go with Authorized Net if you can, and I'm pretty sure we have Authorized Net integration in Highlevel now. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
just never done it, so that's pretty easy.
Yeah, I think you used to have to go to like independent resellers for Authorized Net.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would just go and check them out and apply and see what it takes to get signed up. It's kind of like Stripe, but if you were going to do something in the in the cannabis side of things, then it would, it might take some extra documentation, but I know that they'll process the payments, and that's ultimately the big thing that you want.
It'll take some extra documentation for them to get through their off-net.
To get approved, I think.
Yeah.
The other platform, I don't know, I'll have to check with him, but have you heard of Numeric?
No. Numeric,
yeah. So it's an integration with HighLevel, which does payment processing and all that. So I can reach out to that dude. Maybe if you want, I can just do a intro, and you guys can have a chat and see if he can help you out. That's a good one. That's an alternative to other payment processes. It integrates with Stripe. It integrates with HighLevel.
Numeric.
Yeah.
Is that Numeric with a Q on the end?
No, NOOMERIK.
Numeric. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he's a very active guy in the high level community as well. So
All right.
he's
Good then.
he's launched his own stuff.
Okay. Well, if that's not a bear, then I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. You hear some spooky stuff about that industry. And it's all kind of just the banking stuff is just really interesting and worrisome a little bit. But cool.
Yeah. So what else are you working on? What other projects?
Wow. Doing that search client's taking up quite a bit of my time, but doing some networking, on Lineable. It's going good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you picking up a client or two?
Yeah. Not really, not yet. But I've got a lot of irons in the fire with the partners.
Very
Working
cool.
that, getting them
Very
on board and stuff and getting them set up. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
The model looks doable, and it looks doable on my side too, as far as competency and time and everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the nice thing is that, like, if you don't have to go and harvest out or prospect all those end user clients, then it does take a lot less time. So, I mean, I've got a guy I've been chasing him down, and he's definitely on board. He's already got his free location and everything. We've got him onboarded, and I do need to get him updated with the latest version of everything, and then kind of get him onboarding his clients. But he had a loss in the family and stuff like that, so he had dropped off the radar, and I was pinging him like, hey, what's going on? And then finally he popped up like, oh, hey, had this happen. I was like, oh shit, sorry, man, take all the time you want.
Yeah.
But, he's got quite a lot of clients that he wants to bring on, like 30 or 40. So, but he wants to start with 10, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah. Cool. And I guess the other thing about a cannabis store is, I don't know, that's a brick and mortar. I'm assuming these are cannabis brick and mortar stores. Maybe wrong, but if they're brick and mortar stores, is it possible to use GoHighLevel as your kind of your checkout counter checkout system? I mean, like
well, if it was something that it was a place that had like basic services, the issue is though, like, you really couldn't run it like, for like a candle shop or something else. Like, I mean, anything that's going to have any level of or any number of products with multiple options or discounts and things like that, you're definitely going to want something like a point of sale system where, they put in the products.
So
really
we're looking at a Zapier thing, probably, right?
Well, like what are they going to be wanting to do?
That's a good question. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So I probably would, like, if you really wanted to hook up something e-commerce-y like that, like Highlevel is really not built for e-commerce. They are going to have some e-commerce, and it's coming soon. But if you wanted to do it with point of sale or something like that, you could at the very least set up a Shopify store, and that lets you create products and add variants and things like let's say a certain brand of shoe in this size with multiple colors. Like Highlevel can't handle that as a part, like where you have a product and you have variants. Like each one of those things would have to be like a separate product in Highlevel, and that would end up being like a huge undertaking to add all those products. And then actually, like, since they don't actually have a cart type of system, like they have a very, very basic cart type system, but not really what you would expect for, retail shopping. So it's more geared towards.
So the play is it's a marketing layer over.
It is the marketing layer. Like, you could have people sign up, hey, scan the QR code, or sign up for the email list, or get notifications, or you could have people check in to get a code or something like that, and then you could use it that way. But yeah, I would use it as a marketing system, as a marketing layer.
But we could probably pull data out of whatever payment system they're using, whatever
Yeah,
into
a lot of
GoHighLevel
them,
through Zapier or something like that.
a lot of them have APIs, and at the
Yeah.
very least, like you can say, I want the payment system to actually just post to this URL, and post the transaction and order data. And normally you'll get, order information, what they ordered, the totals, the person's name, email, phone, etc. And then that way you're able to push that data, to Zapier or Make or Pabbly, and then shove it into Highlevel.
Oh, I've never coded API stuff like that. That's always been a mystery to me.
Well, really what an API is it's more often than not, it's literally you just go into, you should be able to go in like with, let's say, Acuity scheduling. You go into their settings and it says, I want to add a webhook. So when anything happens, you just chuck data to this URL, and then Acuity assumes that something is on the other end to catch that data. That's about all you need to know about coding it. I mean, if you were creating that API, you would have to code it. But I mean, using it, the idea obviously is to take a lot less knowledge to put into action. So
Okay, well, all right. Well, it sounds like you're telling me it's nothing to fear.
no, I really wouldn't worry about it.
Okay,
It'd be pretty decent. So
very cool.
Interested in what kind of solution you come up with.
Yeah, well, yeah, it'll be interesting. It could be the reputation play too. They might need reputation help more than anything else.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, cool. Yep.
Cool. So what else you got going on as far as I see you got one client that's a search client, and then you've got you're just prospecting on Alignable, but what else high level or marketing related you got going on?
Let's see. Nothing much. I mean, tech support's being handled by Extendly. That was a good add-on. Can vouch for that. Just got some more onboarding, some partners this week.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah. I don't really have anything going. Oh, well, there are some couple really nitpicky things. Okay. So do you remember in our Facebook chat about canonicals? Like I did not see the canonical tag when I looked in source on a page, and then you did, and it was there.
Yep.
Am I going crazy? Like, I swear I put the canonical tag in the heading area in the website builder, and I hit source and it's not there. And I'm thinking, okay, what is it? Cache? What? And you logged in there and it was there.
Yeah, it could be your cache. I have a Chrome extension called Clear Cache, and it's like it's a little recycle icon, and you load that extension up, and then what happens is that when you click it, like you can set it up to do multiple things, but I basically have it clear the browser cache and everything else except for cookies and sessions. And so that way, when I do want to like force it in on a page and I want to make sure that everything's updated the way I did update it, I can hit that button a couple times and it brute force dumps the browser cache and reloads the page. So you might just do that. It's the same effect of doing like Control F5 on your browser. So
that's a good tip. Thanks, man. Yep. Clear Cache extension.
Cache, yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right
Samir,
on.
what's up? Samir, what are you doing?
He's recording. He's got Fathom recording us.
Well, he's got Fathom.
The AI. I couldn't get Fathom to work on my system for whatever reason. I think it has to do with, I don't know what it has to do with.
Okay.
Sounds good though. Sounds like a pretty cool tool.
Yeah, I have not taken the plunge yet and installed it and started it up or anything like that. So, but Samir, you there? You there, Samir? Nope, Samir's okay. Fine, Samir. Whatever. So,
just the note taker's there.
Yeah, note taker's there. So Samir's gone. So, anyway, yeah. So that's we really didn't have a whole lot going and planned for this evening. Just thought, well, let's do office hours. See if anybody does want to, show up. So, let's see.
How's your chatbot going? It's still progressing?
It is
pretty impressive.
I'm working on a couple of small things to make sure, like if you do like if somebody texts the bot multiple times quickly. It won't try to, answer each one. It'll actually stack it and then.
Oh, that's cool.
Dedupe the high speed texting. So if somebody does that, other than that, I think it's fairly well solid. We're in good shape with all the various prompts and stuff. And I've had people like, oh my God, did you try this bot? Did you try this bot? And you can upload all your stuff and you can like have it like load Wikipedia and do all this. Like, okay, like, do you really need that? Like, I don't think you do. I think most businesses don't need it. Some might, but I think really if you're trying to get a booking, you don't need that much data.
Yeah.
So I'm still sticking with my KISS method. So trying to get the bookings. So there he is. What's up, Alok?
Okay, I'm here.
Yes.
Nice.
So Alok, what's up with the review stuff? You said you got a new batch of those review cards.
Yeah. So hold on. I mean, these are the old batch, but I asked for. So this is the cards came in. The older one had a issue, so the card numbers and all that stuff, which I wanted the way I wanted. He did not plan it or print it accordingly, so I got him to redo the whole batch. So received the new batch with the new branding, get reviews and all that stuff. Looks slick, like really nice. So the game plan is to launch that as a low ticket, as a tripwire offer. And for the sake of giving it away, I don't mind giving it away for free just to get a few reviews here and there, right? So
yeah,
it's less than 50 cents a card, man. And there are companies out there, like now that I've started researching on this, there are so many companies out there who are selling it for $50, $100 each.
Yeah.
And people are buying it like a hotcake, looks like. So yeah, that's the game plan. If someone's buying for $50, I'm happy to sell it for $10, man. Oh.
You're the guy that's going to sell Highlevel for $37.
Not high level. I'm doing AI reviews, man.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, your mic keeps cutting out. Your mic's gone. Nope. You're out.
What?
Oh, there he goes. It's coming back in.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the goal is to get a low ticket offer like that, and it's everything AI reviews, nothing related to Highlevel. Everything in Fably and all that, and then upsell those people to Highlevel. That is the game plan.
Very cool. Awesome.
And this would be like a business by itself, because hey, there, like I said, there are companies out there selling each card for $50, and all they're doing is pushing people to Google, and that's it.
Gotcha.
Whereas we are going to do so much more than just that. So it's a no-brainer.
Cool.
Already spoke to the restaurant client of mine. He's like, literally, dude, where is it? Give it to me. The dental client of mine, he's waiting. He's literally in Japan in a conference right now, and that dude is messaging me from Japan. He's like, hey, did you receive the cards? Dude, send me a QR code here and there. I'm like, dude, relax, just send you a conference. But yeah, this thing looks like, so the NFC cards, again, not a new technology, nothing new about it. It became very popular in the last 4 to 5 years in regards to the digital business card space. Using it for marketing purpose is a new angle we need to take and promote it in that direction. Like, hey, use this technology and get your business to grow with this. Don't just share contacts and informations. That's the goal.
Gotcha.
So it's again the same thing, just a different angle, different packaging. That's all.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Dig it.
By the way, so I spoke to Nathan Novak as well. I had a call with him 2 days
we have
ago.
to interview that guy.
I sort of did interview him on what he's doing. He's got that dude again. So see, talking about AI reviews, he's a perfect case study for us. What he did,
yeah.
that dude is all he's doing is AI reviews and selling it for $300 a month.
Oh my God! See, that's
got 6 paid clients.
when we build out our SaaS.
That is exactly what our goal was.
Yeah, when we build out our SaaS course,
AI reviews. Yeah.
we got like he and Charles and we got a couple other people. We got to like talk to Kevin Patrick and like
Yeah.
their prospecting methods and all that stuff, because
Yeah.
everyone's teaching these super high end cold call. You got to do all this, you like all this crazy stuff. These guys are doing it like just low tech, and they're out there just client, and that's, you know, and they're selling simple things, and that's why
Exactly.
you know when we do need to schedule a time to chat with him and interview him for our SaaS course, which I mean we can
So I spoke to him, dove deep into what exactly he's doing, and to be honest, he's doing everything that's in AI reviews. It's $100 snapshot, and he's selling that same thing as an offer, and he sold 6 clients, and each of them is paying $300 each a month.
Oh, $300
So he's got
a month for
1,800
just AI reviews.
Just AI reviews, nothing else at all. Like literally nada, zero. In fact, he's charging $300 a month. So now he's feeling like, shit, I need to give them more than this. So that's why he's introducing the NFC cards now. It's not his front end offer. It's his just a bonus for signing up. So that's what he's doing. And it's a no-brainer. And that is exactly what we thought. And that's why we have kept that price what it is, because anyone can take it and start an agency.
Well, we need
Just
to once we get that new funnel where we've got the where it automatically types the review responses for
you. The price is going up for that 100%.
The price is going to double. That's all there is to it.
No, fuck, I'm doing $500 now, not 100.
Yeah. Because
it won't just be the funnel now. It would be proven strategy with the NFC cards and this and that, like everything. Because I'm going all in. To be honest, I'm going all in on NFC cards as my door opener, as my lead gen strategy. That is my strategy. So I've ordered, like I've got 800 cards sitting here. I have to get rid of it as soon as possible. That's my goal.
Very cool.
Having said that, Samir already started selling those. He gave away a few. He got a few sales. Here is Samir. Tell me, man, what have you done?
So yeah, basically I started with a very low hanging fruits where via WhatsApp, I'm part of few of the groups. So I just said like, hey, I just started this business and this is going to help boost your Google reviews. Is that someone is interested? It's for free, just cover shipping. And in shipping, I'm actually covering all the cost and all, like how our OG Russell Brunson explains.
It's free plus shipping.
So the point is, for me, the big win is not the selling. For me, the big win is taking a small action, which allows me to, now my mind, I don't know how my mind works in that way, but like, since it is physical, I don't have that fear, like, what will I say? How will I say? I just show it. I just demo.
Let me tell you what is happening in your mind. And Samir and me, we talk a lot. So this is why I know. What's happening is when you're trying to offer something which is not there and it's digital, it doesn't feel real, right? Whereas here, you're literally giving them a real product which they can touch, feel, and see and use. Whereas the other one is just a digital username and a password which you're going to give them. That's all you give them. Yeah. All you're selling when you sell Highlevel or anything is just selling a username and a password.
Yeah.
That's all. Like that's your product, right? And that doesn't feel good if you've not done it. And if you're not into that, if your muscle, like brain, action taking muscle is not there, which is taking action, and you start feeling guilty, like, what the fuck am I doing here? And like, what am I selling? That is what is stopping every single person from taking action. And that is the reason, and not only us as a person who wants to sell it, the consumer who is buying it also goes through that same shit, right? Hey, what am I getting here, right? One email with a login access. I mean, I have to pay every month for that. That's what it is.
Like the group that I'm part of, about 7-8 people approached me for each wanted like few cards. Yeah. And they basically paid for shipping. So I was like, okay, so there is a demand. But the best part is, which was the end objective, was it became an opener. Now I can get them on call easily. That was my
So
whole intention.
let's just go back 2 months from today, right? You had that group for years. You're a member of that group for
It's 4
years.
years.
The
Since
challenge
4 years,
is
I've been giving them
he,
sessions and mentoring them on Facebook and all the
yeah.
things
So
of
the challenge,
marketing.
but the challenge is you never felt comfortable talking to them about what you can do for them because they, and you didn't even talk to them and open the door, like didn't even icebreaker, right? Like, hey, let's talk about how I can help your business, blah, blah, blah. Because you yourself you were not comfortable doing that. Now you have this physical thing which you can just give. It's a tangible physical thing which you can see and give, which 100% does a function. There is a function to this card. You tap it, it opens your Google page or whatever is your backend process on the backend. It does that, gets you a new review. That is a function. If you could have done the same thing by saying, hey, my software would do it, but that's just a username and a password. Right?
Yeah.
Here it's a physical thing. And this goes back, this reminds me,
And
I heard
now,
a talk
and
from
now
Russell
the best
Brunson
part
as
is
well.
the business owners are coming up with the use case. They are like,
Yeah.
oh, I have a registration page. Can I just use that for that? I have a mobile app. I need installs. Can I use it for that? I was like, yeah. So it opens a
the thing
lot
is,
of
look, it
doors.
opens up a new conversation. And now this conversation is up to you where you take it, right? You sell them your SaaS or you sell them your service, whatever it is. It's just a new way of opening up a door and talk to a business owner. That's what it
Cheapest
is.
lead capture we could come up with.
Yeah. Like easy. Like the strategy which I'm implementing is like, hey, we should have 10 cards in our pocket every single day whenever we walk out of the house.
And that's what I
You
do
visit
now.
any business you visit, you should get them to see, hey, how do you get more reviews, man? Or just start a conversation. Hey, can I just show you something which would help you get more reviews? Just show you. I'm not selling it to you. Can I just show you? And then you get them to tap on your card and get them to see their own business review page open up.
You won't believe what I've done. I've gone to a level where I have 10 cards sitting in 2 of my cars, 10 cards in my office bag, 1 card in each of my denims and trousers. It's like I've already kept there so that I don't miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. So excited for that. At least it's a mindset shift.
Well, here's what it is. It is one step forward than where you were before.
Yeah.
It's not to the end goal. It's just one step forward towards your goal. That is what it is. Because previously and I've gone through that, and we get paralyzed taking action, so this is just the easiest way of doing it. So the restaurant client of mine, I had a call with him yesterday, and he's like, dude, I spoke to him about this as well. So we're building, through loyalty app of mine, I'm building a system for doing loyalty, like coffee cards and all that stuff for him. And he started thinking about how we can use NFC and this and that. Like I've got a few samples of the stickers for the table and all that. So I'm going to have new stickers printed for sticking it on a table. So think of the use cases now. Like there are so many different use cases. If you think in the direction of marketing, right? You can get someone to tap on this and join a VIP membership. That's just a loyalty program on the back end, which is just regular, visits of a client. That's one. You can get more reviews. You can get people to opt in and join a birthday club and all that stuff. Like all these things, Pat, we were doing with ManyChat. Everything can be done now again. So NFC, like we've explored NFCs in 2018, man. It's like we've played with this shit before, but it's coming back.
We were talking about NFC, and at the time, people were like, oh, no, nobody. Yeah, nobody's going to use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thanks to COVID. Thanks to COVID,
Thanks
things
to
have
COVID.
changed now. So all these things, whatever we are talking now, we've built systems on ManyChat, and we were literally taking that same, whatever I'm talking now, we've taken that before to the business owners and tried to sell them on this offer. They never understood the use case and all that. Nah, dude, no one scans a QR code, man. Who has a QR code scanner? Who has this?
Nobody does that.
And the phones were not, NFC, like all the phones, like not all phones had NFC readers and all that. So iPhone also did not have an NFC reader open, so you can tap and open it. It was just open for Apple Pay. So there were so many restrictions back in 2018. So that's why business owners, they never understood the value. And then comes COVID. and changes the whole game for everyone. And during COVID, so that's why what picked up during that era was the business cards. Hey, let's make your cards digital. So yeah, NFC picked up during that time, but it just went in the digital business cards world, not in the marketing world, which me and Pat, we were talking for like, we've been talking for this same thing for 5 years now, almost.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So we've got all the systems still, like the loyalty systems and loyalty bots and all that in ManyChat right now. So, but it's just much easier now with HighLevel and everything. So this is 100% a no-brainer. So anyone
100%.
who's not doing it should get on it as soon as possible.
Yep.
Pat, I
For
need
sure.
your help in one thing.
Cool.
Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So I need help with what's happening. I guess there's a common known issue with Google Place APIs.
Oh, can you turn your mic up?
I have
You sound like you're a million miles away as opposed to just
Mhm.
10,000
I
miles
know,
away.
I'm having bad issues with my microphone. Can you hear me now? Is it a little better?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so I need help with the Google Place API
Mhm.
in the forms. What's happening is when the auto drop down works, but when you select, it doesn't save that response. Only the characters that you typed, only that gets saved, not the autocorrect selection.
Oh, okay.
So did you understand what he's saying?
Yeah. So where did you get the code?
From Google API.
Oh, you know what you do?
You
Here.
buy our shit.
Well, or while I'm building it, let's just go here and do this. Let's just do a little bit of ChatGPT lessons here. Let's see. We just need default. So we're gonna say I need. So what do you want? What is the web app supposed to do?
Just drop the addresses.
Autofill, address autofill. And then the whole address should be copied over as a custom field in HighLevel. What's happening is if you just type 141 South Street, and then the autofill will show up.
So what happens with the Place API is that when it fills in I've actually got this working, but when it fills in the address field, what happens is that it comes in all with comma space, comma space, comma space. So it's like my street address, comma space, address 2, comma space, city, comma space, state, province, comma space, zip code. So what you would do is once the API fills that field, then you actually have the code split all that out and inject that into a hidden into form fields in HighLevel.
Yeah.
So what we do is like we'd start with this, like I need a web app that has a form and a button. Let's see, a form with a single input and a button. This will leverage the Google Places API to auto complete the user's address. Are we doing like business too, or is this like for
Business, just
Okay.
business.
users business address? Oh, who's coming in? Ash. All right. So autocomplete the user's business address into the form input. Can you please create the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript required to do this? And that's all you got to tell it to do. And it says, here we go. And there you go, Samir. Done.
So how do we translate this now?
So basically what this is I'll show you how we do it in just a second. So I'm going to have it. It's writing it in all like all in these chunks. Oh, here you go. It's putting it all together for us. I was going to have it put it all together for us, but this is creating the entire web page, right? And let me grab my API key. I'm going to do this. Still doing it in just a second. And there we go. So now watch this. I'm going to copy this, copy the code. And I'm going to stop and I'm going to share my other screen. This is my text editor like this. And you'll notice like it says your API key is right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Google API key and paste it in there for now. And I'm going to go file save. I'll save it to the desktop. We'll call it Samir places ID.html like that. And then I'm going to stop the share there. Let me see just a second. And then when I load this up here, then I can go over here and go Bliss, Savannah, like this, and submit. And so it submits, but it submits it. But that's basically the button. So what we want to do, we'll make an update here. So this is good, but when I click the submit button, I don't want to submit the form. I want to split the business name and address into see. Actually, let me see. I want to parse the business name and address and put the data into form fields for business, address, city, state, and zip code, along with the places ID, the number of reviews they have, and the overall review rating. Please update the code to handle this. So now it was like, so basically we're getting this place ID, and we're also going to get all the information about like the total number of reviews, the rating, and all of that. And so we can put all that into the form field. And when you submit that to HighLevel, then poof, now you've got all that information. So when you call them and talk to them, you go like, oh, I see you only got like 5 reviews and you got a 3-star rating. We got to work on that. So I'm going to try that. And so here it goes. It's going to rewrite the code for us.
So what I'm doing is I have a form in GoHighLevel and I created a field which says address. And in address, I'm basically adding a script to look for that, to look for the API, and it does the autofill. It just does not saves it.
Oh yeah, and there's in HighLevel. So HighLevel is using a JavaScript framework called Vue.js. And so when you use the code to fill the fields in the form, you can fill those fields, but the form isn't actually complete.
Yes.
So what you have to do is you actually have to trigger, like when you put the data into the field, you have to actually trigger what they call like an input event. So it's like there's specific code to do that. So let's see, please put this all together in a single HTML file. So that's basically what you would have to do. I can show you that offline because there's a little more work to add the data to the fields.
Yeah, so that is what exactly my use case was. Like I need to save the auto suggest or auto complete. I need to save that as a form response, as a form survey response.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's where you basically you would basically put, like, let's say that form right here, like this form is the HighLevel form. You would actually have the code, put all the values in there, and then you have to basically tell it to
the doctor real quick because she was having stomach pain.
You have to basically trigger
She thinks she might have a urinary tract infection.
So
Dang.
Pat, can you make me co-host?
So you basically would have to do that. So that's now let's try this, and I'll show you what like this is going to get most of this. And let me copy and paste the API key again like that. Save. Then we stop. Oh, wait, I can share it again. Just a second. I'm going to share this screen here. And all right, so now this looks really ugly, but it is what it is, right? So we're gonna go here. You would basically do all the styling and stuff like that. So there you go. So there's all the fields. It just automatically filled it in. Ta-da, done.
Wow. And is that the place ID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alok.
Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's Pat, man. And now Pat has got ChatGPT. So think of his power now. Fuck that.
And this you can make a review link just with that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Wait. It's all coming. It's all coming. It's on his to-do list.
It is. So what do you?
But
what do you
think
what
about
are you talking
it this way. So basically, we just wanted to figure out a way to generate the direct review link.
Oh, well,
easily.
yeah. So I've got that. Like,
So
here,
that's
look at ready.
That's it.
Ta-da! There it is. There's the copy the review link, and we paste it, and there you go.
The challenge, though, Pat, I found another tool I'll share with you. It just gives you the place ID right away. So remember, I said like there are few businesses which are very new who are not active on Google My Business or something. They don't show up.
Yeah.
If you remember, we tested that as well.
Mhm.
So it was very hard because I went to the Google Maps API page and tried to find a Maps, whatever is the ID we try to find, the search ID or place ID, whatever it is. But I tried to find that in there as well. It just couldn't find that business. So I found another tool, which I'll share with you. And then if you can figure out how to do that.
I know that there was some Google API script, and I think they might have it deprecated, but if you can find it, you can have it to where people can leave you a review, and then it says, great, can you post that to Google? And when I click the button, it actually pastes that text into the Google review, and then all they got to do is submit it.
Yeah.
So I need to, let's see, I'm gonna try this. Build a web app that will take a user's review input, and once they and then allow them to copy that text and text. Let's see, wait, input, and when they click a button, it would copy the text, open up the Google review page for the business, paste the text into the review input. Is there a Google license API or other Google API that can do this? So let's see if it'll find something. Maybe it will, maybe not. Darn. No, I don't think we can do it. I know there was some examples somewhere, but yeah, I think Google has deprecated that, so you can't use it anymore. So the people that have
it just does a copy. Like it's a script for, hey, you type it here, then you just copy it in a clipboard and then go and paste it yourself.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah,
but
that's
not going to
best way.
guarantee that they're going to do it. So when they
Of course.
say, great, thanks for your review, can you basically paste this to send this to Google or something like that? But that's, you're having somebody type in a positive review or whatever their review is, and then they're having to still go and paste it.
Yeah.
So they probably are not
Yeah.
going to do that.
Yeah.
So it's better just to say, hey, click one of these stars. And if it's good, hey, go paste, go give us a review and nudge them on that. So, yeah. So anyway, Samir, that's how you do the web app. But my review link creator is coming. So
Yeah.
it's coming. You just gotta have patience.
And
man.
more.
Even
more.
More. And yeah, we're working on building out like we're gonna take Charles's interview, we're gonna take Nathan's, we're gonna do Kevin Patrick. That's gonna be like our prospecting portion of the SaaS program that we're like people are gonna be able to get for either nothing or if they sign up with us or maybe a small amount. But we're also going to have like all the toys and the tools for prospecting and reviews and things like that, because what we're doing is like we're focusing, like everybody else is focusing on all the stuff that you can do with Highlevel, like go sell this, go sell. Like we're looking at like basically like what I'm calling like the AI 5, and that's all I'll say about it. But that's like these 5 services can be the core. And like what Alok was saying, like Nathan is just selling AI review responses for $300. That's the only thing he's doing. That's it. So
and here's how crazy it is. Like he's not just selling it. He believes in it so much now. First thing first is he's an entrepreneur. He has 2 of his own business and he uses that same thing for his own business. So he has the belief in that first. So it starts with here, right? He believes that this is a really powerful system. That's when he decides, hey, let me just, he had a marketing agency as well. So he's like, yeah, let me just take this and run with this. So he then goes out and prospects and reaches out to his network, sells 6 people, $300 each. And then now he believes in it so much, he's invested into building a website for it. Like he's literally selling it. So he spent more than $2,000 building a website for it. He spent more than $1,000 building an explainer video, an animated explainer video, and he's 100% going all in with this now. Like, because it is so good, and businesses don't need the whole thing. They just need this one problem to be solved first. So, this one's a big one. So reputation is very big, and not only that, it does so much more. So the AI review snapshot, it not just takes care of your reputation, it also helps you with branding, right? When it creates social media graphics and all that stuff, posts in your social, but it also helps you rank higher on Google. Bye SEO agencies, not everything, but hey, at the end, not everyone wants to rank higher on the web search results. They just want to show up when someone searches for a plumber. They just want their business name to show up. This is the easiest way and 100% guaranteed way that you would show up if you have activity in your business profile. Like it's proven. Like we've seen so many good results with this. So go all in with this. I mean, whoever has AI reviews, if you guys are not using it, I don't know what you're doing.
100%. So
yeah,
hey,
we have
that's it.
Ash, Jay,
hey,
Alok. Any
Alok.
questions? Yeah,
No, Alok, right along with what you were saying is I was working in the background while you were guys talking about that. So I actually have to have a talk about review collection with a client. And I'm glad you brought it up, because it was kind of something in the background. I was kind of thinking and the time may have come where I need to consider this. So how do I get started with it? What do I do?
As in,
I got to set a client
have
up.
AI reviews already? I don't know.
I do. Yep, I do.
You do. Okay.
That's all set up. I'm talking about the card part, the card aspect.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
the card part is the easiest part. I mean, it's not even a complication.
Well, let's put together a little bit of mini training for it that we can add to our SaaS course.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like I said, dude, I've got 800 of these sitting here. 800.
Yeah.
How much did it cost you to get all those? How much did it cost you to get all those going?
It's less than 50 cents each, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple $100.
I got it built. So, but we're talking about Nathan here, and see, we're talking about a guy who's not even here because he must be selling to someone. But he wanted to add this as a value add, not as an offer to him, and not it was not in his offer. It's just a value add which he's giving to his clients now, because it's just going to help him, get better reviews now. So
yeah, that's exactly why I'm asking.
Yeah, so we went directly to the source. We sourced a guy in China, and we started, we got him to build this. But you can go to Etsy, like Nathan went to Etsy and got built. Obviously, it would be a little bit more expensive than China, but I think he printed 100 cards or something for, it was a little over $1, maybe $1.50 a card on Etsy. Still, in my honest opinion, no brainer. Like, think of a value add for $1.5. Like, we're talking about doing lead gen, right? On Facebook, go and find a lead in Facebook, pay $5 to Facebook to just get in usernames, email, and phone number or whatever.
Yeah.
Go to any business owner and give this for free. That costs you less than $1.
Okay, so but how does it work again? It's So
you tap this.
They tap it. Yeah.
You tap this, it directly opens one of your, and it's up to you what you want to do. What's the function on the back end is up to you. Right. Function could be you push them to a review getting page from,
or a link or a link tree
or
type
directly
page.
Or a link tree
would be good. Yeah.
Or a link tree, or you can push them directly to your Google's review
I
page.
think I did a tutorial about a link tree on that, didn't I? Just last
he has.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Did you get that, Jake? Did you get that snapshot?
What the function is?
No,
is up to you.
Don't think so.
Oh,
but I know how to make link trees with the web builder.
Oh no, but you want to? Mine.
Unless you got something.
My snapshot actually creates a V card that you can download instantly.
Oh really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, we have 1,000 subscribers now.
Hey, congratulations, man! Way to go! It's good.
And if you guys have not subscribed, I mean, no one's invited on the next call if you haven't subscribed to our channel.
Yeah,
and that's the cost you have to pay to hop on.
So, Alok, just so you're advocating using that card, the NFC card, or what it's called, and you're advertising, like, let's just say you have your service area visit with a crew of people all over the city. You're advocating that, instead of leaving behind like a business card with a QR code on it, have the guys out in the field use the NFC card with the client right there.
Yeah, I mean, think of a scenario. Hey, I mean, you can do it without the NFC as well. This is just one more way. Okay, so think of a scenario where you have a carpet cleaner visiting your house. He finishes the job, which is exactly what the current client of Pat is doing. Like, he's built him a landing page and it's the whole review system and all that. The carpet cleaner finishes the job, like whoever visits the house and all that. He ends like, hey, everything's fine. We would appreciate if you just scan this QR code and, let us know how we went. So that's all they are doing currently. But that scan, the QR code is just a picture on their phone currently, or an iPad, or whatever they carry. This is just a physical, tangible thing, which if you are in a restaurant, the waiters can have it stuck in their, collar or whatever. Like, the restaurant client of mine, he literally has a ref URL of ManyChat printed and laminated in a card. And that is like a name tag, which hangs on every waiter's neck.
Dang.
Right. So every waiter, so he's all in on marketing, dude. I mean, he's one of the best restaurant. I mean, okay, well, talk about restaurant owners are cheap and they don't want to pay. This dude, I'll just put it on public. He's paid me 17 grand for building a system for him. A restaurant client. I suck at selling low ticket, man. That's my challenge. I need to get better at that. So, I mean, it's all about the value, right? So that dude knows the value and he's invested into it because he's doing it in whatever ways he can currently. He just wants a better and optimized system. That's why he's hired me.
Yeah.
So he's got those laminated cards stuck around on waiter's neck and all that. And every time they just say, and he's like that optimized, like he wants to check every waiter has a separate QR code and he wants to track which waiter gets the most reviews and all that stuff. Like he's that deep. So
Okay.
He's got those cards stuck. So instead of that, you can just have one of these, you know, and I've got samples and all that. You can have every table could have a NFC sticker stuck, you know, on the table and all that. There are some epoxy stickers as well. There are so many products with NFC. It's unreal. The use case is as a market, think of it as a marketer and what are the things we get people to do and how I can leverage NFC to do it. That is my point. Like if you can start thinking whatever I'm already doing, how I can leverage the ease of getting it done. NFC is just the ease of getting a review.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking about specifically. I want to really nail down. So because I've heard of I also heard somebody just saying they have really good results with just leaving behind the card.
Yeah.
And not an NFC. And so I'm just trying to delineate whether to advocate they do the NFC or just the leave behind, you know, business card.
And that's a different use case. I mean, leaving behind a card is just like, hey, you putting your brand name in front of them and hopefully they'll call you or scan that QR code and all. What I'm saying is if you visit a restaurant tomorrow, or if you visit a cafe for a coffee tomorrow, right? You have an NFC card which is coded to their business name. So you go to the cafe, have a coffee, and just ask them a simple question saying, hey, just curious, man, how do you get more reviews? I mean, I just checked your Google and you have got like 25 reviews. Come on, man, your coffee is good. How do you get more reviews? Like, honestly, they don't have an answer because they literally don't have a system, right? Whatever is their answer, the next question you ask is, can I just show you something which would help you get reviews easily? Just show you, not sell you.
I get all that.
Just show you, right? You show them, which is already programmed to go to their business page. You get them to tap on it. They see that it comes up. Their business page comes up and like, hey, look, just like this. I mean, you know, you can get reviews, man. In fact, let me just type it out and leave you a review.
Look, are you putting a QR code on the back of that too, or?
Yes, sir.
So how are you pre-programming the QR codes?
That is a trade secret, which we will launch.
I know how.
Yeah, of course you know how.
I have no idea how you're doing it, but as a redirect,
so I have
a redirect.
Sort of, yeah. It's a redirect, of course.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah, it has to be a redirect, otherwise it's not possible. Otherwise, you'll have to print it as per you get an order.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, and it's not when I say trade secret, it's nothing complicated, man. I mean, if you're tech savvy, you'll figure it out. You just need to know what you're doing. That's all. And it looks like you are. Like you're really into it, anyways. So yeah.
Yeah, I actually just had a cards printer as a business card. I'm going to a trade show tomorrow, so I did basically the same thing. I did, basically a card like that.
Yeah, perfect.
And then on the back, I just have the sticker.
Are you using it with the V card Linktree business?
I am. Thanks, Pat. I am, Pat. Thank you very much for putting that together for me.
Dwayne knows what's going down.
Yeah.
Let me know I want to know how it works for you.
But here's the crazy part. Okay, so Dwayne, you went 2 steps ahead of what you should do, right? You should have all that ready when you go to a conference or wherever it is. I went and spoke to a conference, like a mastermind event. I did not have all that. I was not ready for it. So I just created a QR code and had that as my desktop on my phone. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. Come on, turn on. There you go. So anyone wanted to get my details, I would just, turn on my phone screen. Hey, scan this. Like, it's easy. Like, it's so easy with all the tools we have now. Previously, like 5 years ago, when I was just talking, like we were playing with NFC like in 2018, late 2018 and stuff. It was not this easy. Now with all these tools, like literally on this same call, Pat just coded using ChatGPT, the thing which he would have had to use his brains 6 months ago, right? Now Pat is crazy powerful with his own brain plus the combined brain of ChatGPT. It's like unreal what he does. So it's a no-brainer. Like now it's the perfect time to go all in and leverage all this technology and all that stuff.
For sure.
And the thing is, it's all about consumer experience, in my opinion. Like consumers now are used to all this. It's not, they don't have to learn how to scan a QR code. Everyone knows how to scan a QR code.
Correct. You used to
Right.
have an app you had to go to, and now just your camera alone does it.
Correct.
So that's a
Exactly.
huge jump modification.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So COVID helped us a lot. Now we just need to leverage all those things which COVID brought to us. So
Yep.
that's my spiel.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah. I'm 100% bullish on this. Like I said, go all in with this. If you guys want to, go all in with this NFC lead gen strategy. It's 100% going to work. Like there are companies, man, like I said, they're selling one card for $50. One NFC card, which is less than 50 cents. And businesses are buying it. They've got thousands of reviews. That bloody hell, this is a great thing. Their ads have thousands of comments. I want this. Like, we don't need any more proof that this will not work.
Right.
Like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's so easy, even to program them. That's gotten so
it's
easy.
So like it's one tap on your phone, man. It's like the best thing ever.
No software to buy, no nothing.
Even a 5-year-old kid would do it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like it's unreal. People pay $50 for it. So, I mean, but hey, I'll take the money.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the printers too, that full barcode printers or
Yeah.
maybe thermal
I
printers.
thought so that like $1,000 or $1,200. I started looking into that. And I'm like, yeah, do I want to do that? Like, hey, I don't want to print manually. I would just like, anyways, I'm designing this card. I'm getting someone to do a design for me. I'm like, yeah, screw that. I'm just gonna have the QR code there, So
Yeah, the only advantage would be to reprint the barcode or the QR code. Have a unique QR code instead of a redirect.
I mean, it's still the same. To be honest, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you click on someone's Instagram profile and you go to Linktree's domain.
No.
It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like it's
true.
proven. Linktree is multi-billion-dollar company. Everyone goes to their domain.
Yeah.
So it honestly doesn't matter. What matters is what's the function behind that. What it does is what matters.
Cool.
Like here's my point. So another example of that. Everyone clicks on a Stripe payment link and goes to stripe.com payment link and does multi-billion dollars worth of checkout every single day, right? Everyone does that. But does everyone know that you can also have your custom domain on Stripe and it would go to yourdomain.com and still host a Stripe payment page? And Stripe charges $15 for it a month. You can have your own domain. Like when they click, it would be powered by Stripe, but your own domain name. That's $15. Stripe charges $15 a month for it. But it doesn't matter, man. What matters is, hey, how I can pay as a consumer and as a business owner, how I can collect the payment. That's what matters.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It goes to stripe.com. So, I mean, yeah, you can customize it. No one's stopping you. I mean, but in my honest opinion, we are all about like the keep it simple, man. Like KISS method. Like, do you need to? I don't think so.
The only advantage would be like the business logo for a restaurant.
Correct. Yeah. So if that's your offer, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. If that is your offer,
So-
like, hey, you want to print it customized for your brand, then yeah, you charge a little bit more. And then, you do that. My offer is not
quick
that.
response and a quick
Yeah.
response of it.
Yeah. My offer is I want to brand my brand, not the restaurant's brand. That is what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah.
Like every restaurant should have my brand sticker on it. And then everyone should get used to that brand name. That's what I'm trying to do.
Good plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, we've done a lot this week and this evening. Reviews, code.
Yeah, hopefully that helps someone.
all
But
kinds
I
of stuff.
haven't heard from Ash here. Ash, I don't know if you're listening. If you have any question or comments, feel free, because looks like this call is about to end.
I'm good. Putting my daughter to bed and listening
perfect.
to y'all. Thank you.
No worries, man.
All right then. Well, I guess we'll call it quits now. We've been on for an hour, so just some
Yeah.
cool stuff tonight. Got lots and lots of good content. So
Yeah, some good
Cool.
content
Again,
on this week call.
glad
Right.
to see everybody this week. We will see you next week. See you in the groups. Dwayne, let us
See you
know how
guys.
that conference goes tomorrow with the cards and stuff.
Definitely
Yeah.
will. Definitely will.
All right, cool. All right, we will see
All
everybody
right,
later.
guys.
Thank you guys.
All right, bye.
See ya. Bye.